What's cracking, Jack? It's Monday, January 12th, and you are in the jungle. 6 games on tap in the association. I've got them all for you right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to The Hustle. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. I'm going to break down all 6 games in the NBA and give you the best side or total and player prop for each one of those games. Now, I don't bet every single game. If you want to bet just what I'm betting, you can do that in one of two ways, either by purchasing my $5 favorite of the day, and for just $5 and no further obligation, you get my best NBA bet of the day text to your phone. The second way is to become a Jungle member. And as a member, you get my full betting card text to your phone every single morning. All sports, all access. You also get entry to our members-only Discord where you can communicate with other Jungle members and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you are considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Today's video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by Red Lobster. Founded by a band of seaworthy vagrants in 1973, Red Lobster continues to strive to bring you mediocre seafood at a discount price. All right, my friends, let's get it. Today's journey begins in Cleveland, with the Jazz picking up 13.5 points, taking on the Cavaliers. Over-under. Ready for this one? 250.5. Both teams 50% against the spread their last 10 games. This is a big number to lay, and a number that the Cavs have only covered in 18% of games this season. And Cleveland has struggled recently when lined as a favorite. The Cavs just 3-9 in their last 12 games when they're favored. Utah is 4-13 straight up on the road this season and give up more points than any team in the association. It's very hard to handicap this game because of the big point spread, and I normally like to play big totals like this over and low totals under. However, I don't know if we get to 250 here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Cleveland side out of it and play the Jazz team total under 117.5. Your best player prop for this game, Sam Merrill of the Cavs, over 11.5. It's playable up to over 12.5. I have a feeling it's going to move quickly. He's over this line in 5 straight games with a median of 19 points per game, taking 12 shots and 9 3-pointers a game in that time. Philadelphia, minus 3.5 at Toronto, over under 220.5. Now here's some handicapping 101 here. These two teams played last night in Toronto. Philadelphia was -2, a 2-point favorite, and Toronto won in overtime, 116-115. Now today, the books, after losing last night in Toronto, the books have them lined as more of a favorite. They have Philly minus 3.5. What does that tell you? It tells me the Sixers are the play here. In yesterday's game, the Raptors took 103 shots, 13 more than the Sixers did. And they were able to do that because they had an unusually high offensive rebounding game. The Sixers also committed 22 turnovers. Both those statistics uncharacteristic. Things should return back to the center today. I would lay the 3.5 with Philadelphia, and I would consider Joel Embiid over 25.5 points, who didn't play in yesterday's game. Boston minus 5.5 at Indiana. The over-under is 225.5. Break up the Pacers. They've won 2 straight games. Jaylen Brown out for the Celtics, and most likely Sam Hauser as well. That means Peyton Pritchard and Derek White will be doing the heavy lifting offensively for the Celtics. And I still like Boston minus the 5.5 here. They're a much better team in a good spot, capping-wise, because they're coming off of a home loss, a close game against the Spurs. I think the 5.5 is short, despite Jaylen Brown not playing. And I also consider Peyton Pritchard over 29.5 points plus assists. In the 2 games he's played without Jaylen Brown this season, he's played 35 minutes a game, had 29 points plus assists December 4th, and 43 points plus assists December 20th, both on the road. He had medians of 14 potential assists, 23 shot attempts, 10 of which being 3-pointers. Brooklyn, plus 3.5 at Dallas, over under 221.5. Brooklyn has lost 3 straight. Dallas has lost 2 straight. The Nets are on the second leg of a road back-to-back after losing to the Grizzlies last night, 103-98. And they're 6-10 straight up on the road this season. The Mavericks were off yesterday, and they're a good home team. They're 10-10 straight up at home. In 2 of their last 3 home games, they beat the Rockets and the Nuggets straight up. Dallas is also 4-1 against the spread versus top 10 defenses in their last 5 games, of which the Nets are a card-carrying member. I lead a short number with Dallas, and I'd consider Max Christie of the Mavericks over 13.5 points. He's over this line in 3 of his last 5 games with a median of 16 points a game, taking 13 shots a game in that time. Lakers minus 9.5 at Sacramento. The over-under 226.5. The Lakers just aren't trustworthy to lay this many points. They've covered this number in just 2 of their last 20 games. The Kings have at least covered their end of it, 9.5, in 10 of their last 20. I would take the 9.5 points with the home team, and I consider Malik Monk over 13.5 points. Dennis Schroeder and Keegan Murray are out for the Kings again. That opens up the door for more minutes and more usage for Monk. He had the same situation last night and put up 15 points against the Rockets. In the last game today, Charlotte plus 4.5 at the Clippers, over under 223.5. This is a game where you have to check the starting lineup before you make a wager. Kawhi Leonard's questionable. If he plays, I love the Clippers. Clippers 8-2 straight up and against the spread in their last 10. Hornets have not traveled well to the Pacific, 0-3 straight up against this division. That distance and time zone thing are a real thing. Charlotte has a lot of three-point shooters, Ball, Bridges, Knipple, Miller, but the Clippers defend the three-point ball well, 8th best in the NBA. Hornets are 3-6 against the spread, their last 9 games when lined as an underdog. So definitely check the lineup before you make this wager. If Kawhi's in the lineup, I would play it up to minus 6.5. And for a player prop, I would look at Ryan Kalkbrenner of the Hornets over 5.5 rebounds, over this in 70% of games this season with 15 rebound chances a game. Have a great day, Jungle Nation. Put your favorite NBA plays in the comment section, and I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.